Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Babby and you are currently watching Sovereignty Crown of Kings. So very well, I made a lot of mistakes, lost a lot of lands towards the east, but I now know how to resolve things in both a more diplomatic matter and a more efficient matter. Let's go and improve the regions that were devastated in the war in the west. And move these troops towards our main army, because the goal is to unite them and beat back the offense that has been going on in our country. It is quite a grave offense, but it's fine. Let's see. I got some tips as well, and we want someone else to attack Galeni as well. I think that Melador is also at war with Galeni, but we can check that, I believe. Although it appears I can't. I thought it changed once you click on a certain nation that you see what kind of relation there is. Let's see then. Very well, we'll have to do it manually and we'll go to the diplomatic screen. This is the relation within the Boruvian Empire. But we're looking for the nation of Galeni. Now I noticed something, by the way. If you click on the capital of a country, although why is that not happening? Huh. Perhaps because this game is pre-patch, these functions are not there yet. But I was rather sure that once I clicked on the capital, I could instantly initiate contact with that nation. Oh, there we go. As soon as I go away from the province, there it shows up. So we can open the Foreign Affairs menu, and we can see who these guys are at war with. Now, let's click on these guys because we want to know about these fellows. Let's dismiss that. And it shows the Vassoi, oddly enough. It's pretty annoying. Let's see. There's Gileni, or Gilni. There we go, diplomacy. And we want to know their relations. So it seems like they are at war with Mordoba and Riesenthal, which are resided over here. Riesenthal and Mordoba. These are probably our allies. Riesenthal. They are pretty big. They're pretty big. We want them to be at war with Mildor, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that their relation with Mildor are devastated. So let's first assign the nation that we want to send this spy to. Let's see. Damage the realm's opinion towards. Gilani. There we go. We do not have a free agent. Very well. Offering trade in the Azures. Oh, we're right. He's right. Okay, so we've got to do that next turn then. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Are we recruiting any units by any chance? We are not. And we should, frankly, just do this. Because it's rather important that we keep our units going. The trebuchets are very good indeed, and I think that was what we're trading, but I'm not completely sure. I just want to quickly compare these units. We can't build these, I think. There's only so many unique that we can build of these. We can only have one of the Praetorian Guards, which makes a lot of sense. These are the guards of the Emperor. Let's compare these two units. So basically, in every regard, the Air-Booker Landsknecht is better, but it also doesn't seem to be limited by a certain number, so that's good. He's a mercenary unit, though. They are more expensive to maintain. Okay, I get that. That is kind of the thing here. So I didn't actually know this. But there are certain mercenary units as well. I guess we've got to employ them. We really have no chance. Although they cost quite some beer. Let's see. There's no beer that we can buy. Actually, the only fish can be bought, apparently. So let's construct some more royal pikes then. And we're just going to max that out because our economy can easily sustain that. What we've got to do is upgrade some other regions as well. And I've actually done a game on my own, and I've done a thing or two with the magic system. So let's check how many gold pieces are coming in. we've got a surplus of 6,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to invest a little bit more money. I think 4,000 is about right. Let's get the investment at 50%, so that we get a decent progress there. It's very, very annoying to get this screen going, but there we go. We now have a total income of 2,733 gold pieces. That's good. We want to progress in the magic system. Let's see though. I want to know if we got any very good good things. An exotic new market opens in your realm. Choose a resource you own that is not currently being traded. It will transform into something new. Interesting. So if we get a bunch of resources that we own, we can change that in a certain other good, and we could make a lot of money out of that. But we could also use that to get rare resources. So that's very, very good. Let's see, a mountain or wasteland province gains 2 economy for 6 turns. Immediately annex all enemy provinces that you currently occupy. This could be devastating, and this is probably a technology that we want, or this is not a technology, this is a spell. But this would be great. This would also prevent the devastation from happening, but this will also grant us so much land at once. That's great. King's Call. Teleport any army you own to your capital. You must have room for your incoming army. That army gains 2 discipline for the remainder of your turn. So this is if your capital is instantly attacked by someone who is foolish enough. Oh, okay. Alright, and we got to do some more diplomacy regarding positive attitude from other nations. Let's see, we've got mostly a garrison army over here. Sadly, we don't have any forts around here. Most of our forts were taken. But we can use these guys. But they've got a bit of life lost. But that is fine. Let's see, I think these might be... Yeah, these might be mercenaries as well. I think we could take these guys on. Let's see. These are footmen. We should be able to. Let's go and attack these guys. And obviously we're going to go into the tactical map. And we're going to fight this battle ourselves. Let's see. All units you control gain 10 life. For every objective you currently control, all mercenaries and auxiliaries in your control may reset their movement and attack. Okay. Let's end the turn here. And we best make some shield walls, and we do that by having at least 2 troops adjacent to one another. This way they both get a bonus of 1 defense. Now, if we add a third one, this guy is going to get a 2 defense bonus because he's got 2 adjacent units. So keep that in mind when placing units. Now, obviously, this is attacking, so that's not gonna affect that too much. And these are surveyors, aren't they? Yes. All right. We've got to take caution of the fort, though. So this is basically why I'm sending all the infantry units out there to make sure that the other incoming armies won't be bombarded too much. And these guys have got a good defensive bonus. So let's see if we can get someone adjacent. Very well. We could do this, but that is pretty dumb. We don't have any archeries or archers. That's pretty bad. Let's see. We should probably charge on someone. There we go. He was instantly killed. We've got another cavalry unit. I don't like the forts too much because they have the crushing blow. Now they don't do too much damage, but it's still pretty scary as well. Let's go and take that. 61. And the surveyors. Now, they supposedly are siege units, but I wouldn't know how they do this. We probably put them adjacent to the fort, and that way they can do massive damage on that. Should we take that? No. These guys, though, they have got quite some attack and discipline, so let's go and fight that. Take that hit, that's fine. They're not going to be left with much HP, so their attack damage is also devastated. Now we've got our elite cavalry over here. They are not going to suffer too much losses from battle. There we go. Was that in the fort? Oh. For fuck's sake, that was bad. They can't attack anymore. That's weird. I wanted to actually assign those guys. Oh, God. That is really bad. Alright, let's get these guys there so that we get a more defensive bonus. These guys are really nice defensively speaking, so it should be all good. Let's end the turn here. There we go. And this is exactly the shield wall. The 2 shields over every single unit that's popping up. And this is exactly what I was afraid of. The cavalry being assaulted by the fort. Let's retreat the cavalry right hereafter. That's pretty bad. Although we could do a charge, let's say, on the units over here. That wouldn't be too shabby either. Yeah, let's do that. Not too much HP was lost in the previous battle. There's a fort over here. Best not to move that direction. We're not going to go into melee battle, so what we're going to do is retreat these units. We've got our elite cavalry over here. Let's make them attack these footmen, or... I want these guys to reach the fort, though. And how many they can take 3 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, and that should be ample. So we've got to retreat these fellows, and... Oh, wow, we can't move through our own units. Okay, that's good to know. Although these guys can. Oh, there's a fortress in the way, a forest. So that's probably the reason behind that. So let's get these guys into the plains here. They should be able to move towards the forts the next turn. We've got some cavalry over here. We could do a charge, but that would leave them quite exposed. Let's retreat and go for an offense later. And we should probably do the same with these guys, although we could send these guys into the hill so that they get a defense bonus. It should be good enough, but who knows. We're definitely going to use the Airbrooker, though. This one has got quite some bonuses because we fought a lot with him. He fought a lot of battles. There we go. Take the slight penalty and get you there to get more defensiveness there. There we go. Yeah, that killed him. He had shield wall as well, so that's basically why we did so little damage. We're going to get you there temporarily, just to get the shield wall going. Sadly, we don't have archer units because I could have shown you something with those guys. Oh, there was a fort here. Okay, good to know. I believe the cavalry does have quite good defense, though. And we need to move these guys the hell away here because they're not doing too well. We are not currently holding any objectives. Right, there we go. Let's move these guys into the capital. And it's still very peculiar. They can't move into the fortress. That's quite odd. Still don't know what's up with that, but... game works in mysterious ways, one says. In that case, though, it doesn't leave us with much to do here. There we go. That kills one of their units off, and it doesn't really matter if we root their entire army or not. It matters more if we do massive damage. So let's see. Let's do that. There we go. And the units have probably fallen after this battle. I think we're going to have a victory through taking out their army and not necessarily taking all the ghouls. The ghouls are heavily protected by the fortresses. Yeah. Ooh, they're getting quite some shield wall that way. That's weird. Now, they should do massive damage. Let's see. No, I'm going to check the card. Versus fort, +7 attack. Siege may either move or attack on a given turn. It's really odd. Are they ranged, though? That might be the case. That might be the case. Let's see. They don't seem to have a certain distance that they can attack at. Let's see. What's their melee damage? They don't have any range damage, nor do they have any range. So one would expect there to... There's no damage being taken by the fort. That's weird. Can we undo that? We can't. Of course we can't. Alright, we can take this as well. Get some cavalry up there. Let's see. That's should be good. And we're going to move that cavalry unit over there, although I don't know if it has to be infantry, though. I guess we'll find out rather soon, yeah. There we go, that's crushed. His morale was obviously damaged too much. There we go, that's another one. Bites the dust. And I don't want to get these guys too close. Let's see what their range is. 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that leaves us with only this tile, basically. Let's go there. We want to have that shield wall as much as possible, of course. Now, he's going to have less defensiveness than most units. My guess is they're probably going to go for him. It's weird. We can't damage the fort in any way, it appears. It's very odd. But let's end the turn right here. We're getting our shield wall bonus. We're getting devastated by the fortress. Getting attacked by a certain infantry unit, but overall, the turn went pretty bad. Alright, let's go for the capital there, and he'll probably be destroyed, which is quite annoying. Although we can get 10 life for every objective you currently hold. There we go. That is really good. Okay. That gave the units a bit more hope again, I guess. That's weird. I still find this very, very annoying. Let's see. Siege may either move or attack on a given turn. So it almost seems as if he is ranged. It's weird. It's very weird. Although he's not ranged, that he can't move and attack at the same turn. That's basically the gist of it. Alright. Yeah, let's get tactical here. Move these guys there. Oh, that's bad. We can't move through it, although we can move through our units, but there's a forest over here as well, and this is hills, so we can't obviously get there. We can do this, however. Move this guy there. Alright, that is good. Get these guys here for defensive purposes, of course. Now, these all have 2 adjacent units. These guys are going to have a problem, though. Let's see. We can... No, that's not going to be good. There's no point in having you around. Let's send them into the hills so that they at least have their defensive bonus. Let's end the turn here. And one would guess that the battle is now over. Unless they manage to take out that cavalry unit. And chances are that they... they didn't make it. Good. We didn't lose a single unit, which is even better. There we go. And we take back the province. Yeah, we don't have enough money, obviously. But we're going to send in some troops right hereafter. There doesn't seem to be a... What is it called? A fort over here. So it's going to be easier taking that province. Alright. We can take this back pretty easily. Although they've got an army over here as well. We might take caution there. I'd actually like to have... Did these guys attack us again? We were not at war with you, right? Oh, yeah, they declared war. I remember. Oh, God, that is... Oh, jeez. Should have probably checked before I continued on playing. But, yeah, it's pretty bad. Huh. Oh, no. I could have sent a peace treaty, I guess. That's what I could have done. You know, offer them money, if anything. Caribbean. I don't know what... I can't remember what we sent them. It seems like we already did the peace offer. Very well. That's good. They did devastate the economy over here, though, so let's upgrade that again. And this one as well. It's quite devastated. We've got some troops to employ, so let's move the mercenary arm over here. Although this army won't be able to move anyway, so I guess. Let's assign him to this army because he won't be able to move, nor will these guys be able to engage this army. We've got an army here. That is exactly... Oh, I don't know where that actually came from. It's quite peculiar. Oh, I probably shouldn't have upgraded these holdings. Let's see, can we cancel that? We can't. Okay, that is great. Let's get these guys back. And what we wanted to do regarding diplomacy, of course, is make sure that these guys, their reputation with Mildor is tarnished at the very best. Yeah, where's the screen? I never quite know how to make that pop up. There we go. No, that's Jutland. Out of all countries, Jutland. That seems quite off. Alright, I guess we've got to do it manually, but for some reason we can't engage in diplomacy when before we have sent our troops to certain provinces. But very well. Oh, this is easy. We have an agent operating there. We want one in Mildor, though. Alright, damage their reputation, or their opinion of Gilney. No, not spy. Damage this realm's opinion towards Gilney. There we go. And someone else is awaiting more orders. So let's make the other one improve relations of us. And we still have another spy that we can use. Let's see. These guys seem to be affiliated with evil. Yeah, they probably are. Yeah. All right. What do we want to do as well? Hostile and enemy. Okay, so there's a difference. Enemy is obviously someone you are at war with, and hostile means that they are just pissed at you for some reason. Okay. I don't want to waste this turn on diplomacy, so what we're going to do is Carivia's opinion must Carivia's opinion of Gilney must be tarnished, of course. The opinion towards Gallany, I keep referring to something else, but I hope you guys do forgive me for that. And let's deploy these units. There we go, that's one. There we go. Probably would be best to assign these Guardian units over there. Let's see. We got a fort there. So basically we can only... We could only move in one unit. And that would be good enough to defend the holding there, I think. We could use these fellows to move in there. And the other army to engage that army in towards the north. Although we might not be able to take these guys. We do have siege units, though. That's not salt. What is this hero? This is the hero, right? Alright, let's engage these guys. We can always pull out, but we can try. Let's see, the range of this guy is 7 hexes, so we can basically just leave him there. We have the winter modifier. I wanted to see what that actually does. Doesn't show, which is weird. Winter's grip. Okay, all the lands are gripped by winter. Cast recharge of death spells is -1. This is actually useful because the seasons don't affect anything in battle so far as I noticed. I think I actually saw all seasons, which is actually 4, obviously. But it doesn't affect bonuses, or it doesn't affect battles, so that's pretty weird. Alright, let's start out with doing this. Let's see, these guys are affected by shield wall, so we're not going to go for those guys. We're going to go for the individual units, though, that are stationed somewhere randomly. The defense broke, so that's good. They basically lost all their defense because of the shattering effect of the trebuchet, which basically makes them very vulnerable to our unit's attack. I don't feel good engaging these units. I think we're just going to build up a shield wall here. It's 2 unit adjacent. It's another one. Right. We've got a shield wall for all these guys. Should we use the cavalry? I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. We're going to make sure that these guys don't have that shield wall bonus, and then we're going to engage with our hussars. Got to use them in the right way, of course. That's a useful card. Not really, though. Wow. They do exploit the shield wall at the moment here. But it does seem that they were quite reluctant in engaging our units, so that's a good thing. Let's see if we can do some damage on certain units. There's still some units that are free. They are not protected by the shield wall. Now, we could also do someone at the edge, like this. Probably a good idea. His defense did break severely, so we can now engage him. Although we could also probably with the cavalry. There we go. Very well. Finish that up. And I think, yeah, the cavalry does have defense, so that's good. The royal pikes by default don't have any defense, so that's pretty bad. There we go. Let's optimize the shield wall. Alright, everyone has at least 2 neighbors, so to speak. Yeah, we're not going to engage in battle here. We're just going to do it easy on... the cavalry was engaged here. It was kind of inevitable, wasn't it? There we go. Basically, every one of their units is now covered by shield wall. That is pretty bad. See, I'd like to shatter these guys, though, but... wow, shield wall. They got 2 bonuses on that. Why are these not affected by shield wall? I guess you don't move or something. I don't know. Well, we'll send this cavalry out to take war goals. There we go. You must remain there so that we can shatter some units. Let's try and shatter the temple, although that doesn't matter. Defense. Yeah, probably better to do that with units that are further away. There we go. That is shattered. Alright, very well. That's good. And the rest will build up a shield wall, I guess. There we go. That's good. That's good. They're probably going to be routed by these guys. Like that. Oh, God. I think we might want to pull out here. Huh. Yeah, let's flee, because that is not good. That is really good. Or really bad, I mean. Gallieni takes 1 prisoner. Very well. I guess in this case we can rebuild the Hussar, because that is a unique unit, and you can only build a certain number of it. It's pretty cheap as well, especially compared to the Light Brigade. But now we know why, because it's a unique unit. Alright, well that will be it for now. I'll see you guys in a bit. Have a good one. Cheers.